I shouldn't be sharing this with you, not just because it's dangerous, but because once you hear this, you'll never be the same again. At first, you'll tell yourself you're just learning to protect yourself, but then you'll see how easy these tricks are to use, and that's when the real game begins. But I must warn you, once you start manipulating, there's no going back. Fear-mongering. Let me tell you something terrifying. People are incredibly easy to control. You just have to make them scared enough. Because when someone is in fear mode, their brain shuts down rational thinking. Logic disappears. They stop questioning things. All they want is safety. And if you position yourself as their protector, they'll obey without hesitation. History has proven this over and over. Hitler didn't just rise to power. He created an enemy first, convinced an entire nation that Jews were a threat, then positioned himself as the only savior. Politicians do it all the time. Manufacture a crisis, make people panic, then swoop in with solutions that no one would have accepted under normal circumstances. Even in everyday life, bosses keep employees obedient by making them fear getting fired. Toxic partners make you scared of losing them, so you never leave. It's all the same trick. Make them afraid, then make them dependent. So how do you use this? Simple. First, create a threat. It doesn't even have to be real. It just has to feel real. Exaggerate a risk, plant a worst-case scenario in their mind. Make them imagine the consequences. Then amplify it. Repeat it over and over, with emotion, with intensity, until it sinks in. Once they're drowning in fear, you step in, not as the villain, but as their protector, the only one who can keep them safe. And just like that, they're hooked. Want your partner to stay loyal? Don't ask. Make them afraid of what could happen if they don't. Say something like, "It's crazy how fast relationships fall apart. One moment, everything seems fine. Then someone gets bored, meets the wrong person, and boom, it's over. And the worst part? They never see it coming. Now, every time they're out with friends, every time they meet someone new, that fear will whisper in their mind. And who do they turn to for reassurance? You. Because once someone believes the danger is real, they'll cling to the only safety they have. And if that safety is you, they'll never let go. 2. Gaslighting. What if I told you that you could make someone doubt their own sanity, to the point where they rely on you to tell them what's real? That's gaslighting, and when done right, it doesn't just manipulate people, it breaks them. The trick? Confidence and repetition. The human brain hates uncertainty, so if you challenge someone's perception enough times, they'll give in. It's not just lying, it's erasing their reality and replacing it with yours. The trick is simple. First, deny everything. No matter what they saw, tell them they're wrong. Say it with confidence. Make them second-guess themselves. Then, start poking at their memory. You always imagine things. You're overthinking again. Keep repeating it until they feel unsure. People hate uncertainty, and when their mind can't trust itself, it looks for something solid to hold on to. You now act concerned. Are you okay? You've been acting paranoid lately. Flip the script. Make them feel like the problem isn't what you did. It's their own perception. Watch as they hesitate, wondering if they're the one at fault, and then deliver the final blow. Give them a reality that suits you. If they caught you flirting, laugh it off. You're being paranoid. I was just being friendly. You always do this. You read too much into things. Maybe you should work on your trust issues. Now, they're not angry at you. They're doubting themselves. They're wondering if maybe, just maybe, they owe you an apology. And the moment someone starts relying on you to tell them what's real, they're yours to control. 3. Forced teaming. Want to make someone comply without resistance? Make them believe you're on the same side, even when you're not. That's forced teaming. It's not a request. It's a psychological trap. The trick is simple. Use "we" to remove their choice. Once they accept the team dynamic, rejecting you feels wrong. Instead of asking, you assume, "We've got this, right?" Or, "Let's handle this together." No room for disagreement, just an expectation they're already involved. Then, you create a shared struggle. We're both dealing with this, so we should stick together. Now, helping you isn't a favor, it's their responsibility. And if they try to back out, you make it feel like betrayal. I thought we were in this together. Suddenly, saying no makes them look selfish. Let's say you want a friend to cover for you, but instead of asking, you say, we both know how strict this professor is. We have to look out for each other. Now, helping isn't optional. It's part of the unspoken deal, and that's the game. 4. Social proofing. You people don't follow facts. They follow the crowd. If enough people believe something, it becomes reality, whether it's true or not. That's why a mediocre song blows up if it trends. Why someone ignored yesterday suddenly becomes attractive when others show interest. Your brain is wired to trust what everyone else believes. If the crowd says something has value, you assume it must be true. Here's how it works in your daily life. Let's say you want to be seen as desirable. Instead of chasing people, flip the script. Get attention first. Post pictures with attractive people. Have friends publicly compliment you. Make it look like others already want you. And watch what happens. Suddenly, the ones who ignored you start paying attention, not because you changed, because their perception of you did. 5. The silent treatment. People crave closure. When you refuse to give it, they spiral. The silent treatment isn't just ignoring someone, it's making them desperate for your attention. A skilled manipulator doesn't argue, doesn't explain, just disappears. No texts, no calls, nothing. The victim panics, overthinks, and starts chasing. They apologize for things they didn't even do, just to break the silence. Want to use it? Simple. When someone disrespects you, don't engage. Vanish. Let them sit in uncertainty. Their mind will do the work for you. The more they crave your response, the more power you hold. Example, you're talking to someone and they start acting distant or taking you for granted. Instead of complaining, you go cold. No reaction, no explanation, just absence. Watch how they suddenly text first, ask what's wrong, and try to win back your attention. Because nothing is more addictive than the validation someone thinks they've lost. 6. Guilt tripping. What if I told you that you could make someone apologize for something they didn't even do? That's guilt tripping. And when done right, it doesn't just control people, it makes them desperate to please you. The trick, framing, and emotional weight. People hate feeling like bad people. If you make them believe they've hurt you, they'll do whatever it takes to make up for it. You don't accuse them, you play the victim. Instead of saying, "Why didn't you text me?" you say, "I guess I just don't matter to you." Now, instead of getting defensive, they feel guilty. Instead of arguing, they explain themselves. Then you let the silence do the work. No anger, no demands, just disappointment. They'll overthink, feel terrible, and try to make it up to you. But here's the key. Don't forgive them too easily. Make them earn it. Make them prove they care. Example, your friend cancels on you last minute. Instead of getting mad, you sigh and say, "No, it's fine. I should have known you'd flake. I'll just go alone, like always." Now, instead of you being upset, they feel bad. They start second-guessing themselves. Maybe I was inconsiderate. Maybe I should apologize. Maybe I should make it up to them. And just like that, you've won. 7. Slightly wrong information. Want someone to spill their secrets without even realizing it? Trick their ego. Give them slightly wrong information and they'll correct you on instinct. Your friend is being secretive about their new job. Instead of asking, you say, "Congrats on the new job in Bangalore." And just like that, they snap back, "It's not in Bangalore, it's in Mumbai." Boom. They just gave you the truth without you even asking. This works because people hate being misunderstood. Their brain rushes to correct the mistake before they even think. Someone won't tell you who they're dating. Say, "Oh, so you and Sarah are a thing now?" Watch them rush to correct you. What? No, it's actually Jessica. The best part? They think they're setting the record straight. In reality, you just played them like a puppet. 8. Restriction of choices. Want someone to obey without resistance? Don't command them. Make them choose. But here's the trick. Every option still benefits you. This is how manipulators create the illusion of free will. People hate being ordered around, but if they feel like they're making the decision themselves, they'll follow without question. The key? Remove the real choice. Instead of asking if they'll comply, you frame it around how they'll comply. A parent doesn't say, "Clean your room." They say, "Do you want to clean now or after dinner?" Either way, the room gets cleaned. A boss doesn't ask, "Can you work late?" They say, "Would you rather finish this tonight or come in early tomorrow?" No escape, just the illusion of control. And if they hesitate, you add urgency. We need to finalize this now, so which works? The pressure makes them pick before they even realize they never had a real say. 9. Amplifying problems. problems. Small problems don't get big reactions, but if you amplify them, make them feel urgent, overwhelming, or catastrophic, you can make people panic, overreact, and do exactly what you want. Someone is late? Don't just say, "You're late." Say, "I was waiting forever, starving, feeling abandoned. You don't care about me at all." Now, instead of a simple apology, they're scrambling to make it up to you. This works because people respond more to emotions than facts. The issue itself doesn't matter. What matters is how you frame it. Make a small inconvenience feel like a deep betrayal, and they'll go out of their way to fix it. Your friend forgot to text back? Don't just shrug it off. Say, "Wow, I guess I'm not important enough to get a response." Now they're guilty. Now they're explaining. Now you have the upper hand. 10. Love bombing. The fastest way to control someone. Make them feel like they're everything, then take it away. That's love bombing. Emotional addiction on steroids. It works because the human brain craves validation, especially when it swings between extreme highs and crushing lows. At first, it feels like a dream. They're showered with affection, endless compliments, constant attention. They feel special, irreplaceable, like they've found something rare. Then, without warning, it's gone. No more sweet words, no more attention, just silence, confusion, emotional withdrawal. And that's when the addiction kicks in. The brain links their love to self-worth. If they take it away, it must mean something is wrong. And when someone believes they've lost something precious, they'll do anything to get it back. So how do you use it? First, overwhelm them. Drown them in attention, affection, gifts, whatever makes them feel irreplaceable. Then create an emotional high. Give them moments so intense, they start to believe they've found the one, whether in love, friendship, or business. Once they're deeply attached, you pull the rug, go cold, ignore their messages, act distant, let the panic set in, and finally, use that desperation to control them. Make them work to earn back your affection. Set the rules. Decide when they get your attention and when they don't, because now you own their emotions. Imagine this. A guy meets a girl. For weeks, he's all over her. Good morning texts, compliments, deep conversations. She feels special. She falls hard. Then suddenly silence, no messages, no warmth, nothing. Her mind races. Did I do something wrong? She texts first. She tries harder. She seeks his approval. And just like that, she's playing his game. And if you think that was powerful, you haven't even scratched the surface. Because your hands, just your hand movements, can make people obey you without them even realizing it. Click here to watch 20 secret hand gestures that command attention and start controlling people without saying a word.